Hello and welcome to the world of Ivandale. This is Meaningful Musings in Minecraft. This is the introductory video. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about this particular world, a little bit about who I am, and then what you can expect in these videos. And maybe we'll play around a little bit. We'll see what we do, what kind of time we have in the end. The first thing, this particular world, it wasn't auto-generated. I actually found the seed for it, and mainly because of a nice mountain that we have in the distance there. We're going to actually make our way over there. But before, give you a quick tour of what we have so far. This is what I would consider our home base. Base camp, for example. Spawn point's right around the corner there. Eventually everything is going to be moved away from over here to the big mountain in the far distance that we will get to in a minute. So we will start on the far side over here and work our way back. The seed that I used for this particular world was found at minecraftseeds.co.villages. It says that there's a village near here. I have not went exploring trying to find it, but that wasn't the point there wasn't the reason I got this one. The seed should be on the seed number should be on the screen now if you want that in order to build along with us. So starting this far side of what I've got so far, this is my tree farm. I do not like to have to strip farm an area. I prefer to have my own farm, grow my own trees, and use those as my building supplies. As you can see here, we have mostly the acacia trees. There's some oak trees in here. As I gather other tree varieties, I will add those as we go. This particular world has no mods. I don't use any gameplay mods. There is a texture pack. As you can see, this is not the standard Minecraft blocks. The particular skin or texture pack I use is called ChromaHills. I'll try to find a link to that perhaps also. Anything I talk about in these videos, I'm going to try to put links in the show notes, in addition to perhaps on the screen. So why did I name this particular world Ivandale? Actually, I'll get to that in a minute. Here's my small cow farm. Obviously, I use this for food and for leather, and I keep the population going by feeding them and breeding them. Here's my first, like I said, makeshift base camp mining operation. I have a few boxes in here with particular items labeled here. There's one crate down here, another one here, and they're all labeled what happens to be next to them. Putting one in the ground like this, I can actually get 3 in here and actually make them look like they're on shelves. I know I could stick them to a wall, but I like the idea of them sitting on something. You will see jack-o'-lanterns as my lighting. Right now, I do not have some of the resources for some of the other lighting. Torches are my least favorite. I mean, they do the trick, they do the job, but as far as looks, I try to find other ones. So right now, when I can do jack-o'-lanterns, I do those as much as possible. And here's the top of the mine shaft. I'm not going to go into detail about how that's built yet, but we will have an episode on that. I like to give credit where credit is due. Much of my most recent ideas and some of the things I now do, including how I fashion my mines, was done. I got those from other Minecrafters, other YouTubers. Specifically, one I like the most, and I'll try again put the link to his videos in the description. It's Good Times with Scar. He's got over nearly 200 videos now, and I get a lot of great ideas from him. Okay, it's getting dark. I prefer not to, especially in this video, deal with the mobs out there, so we are going to sleep so that it becomes day. How about, and then from here, we are going to move on over start heading our way over to the mountain where our main building is, most of the building for this video, this series is going to be. As I was saying, go back to the inspiration for this particular video and the name are both the same. I like YouTube videos. I like to watch them. I have a 1-year-old son. His name is Ivan. Actually, his name's Ivan, middle name Dale, and that's how I came up with the word Ivandale. Kind of makes me feel like it's next door to the Shire or something. Anyway, this is in honor of him a lot because I like to watch Minecraft videos, and eventually I would like for him to play and watch those with me. The majority of the ones out there are not. The language is not kid appropriate. Definitely for what I want my son to hear. So I decided I wanted to make. There needs to be videos out there that have clean language. So, which brings me to kind of who I am. Obviously, I'm a father. I mentioned that. I am a husband. I have a wonderful wife who supports me. I'm a gamer. And lastly, and most importantly, I am a follower of Christ. Now, I've always wanted to get into the YouTube space, and I've always wanted to do something somewhat inspirational or spiritual, and I also wanted to do something in gaming, so I decided to kind of put those together. Now, as the title says, this is Meaningful Musings in Minecraft, so what can you expect in this particular series? One thing is I don't hide my faith, and so much of my musings, some of the things I'm just going to talk about, things that are on my mind, will obviously have a Christian or a Christ-like message to them, or obviously that's always going to taint what I talk about. Does that mean you're going to get a sermon every time you listen to my videos or watch my videos? No, that's not my point, but it will definitely bleed through. And as you saw in the opening, and the scripture verse talks about that everything we do and everything we say, we should do as representative of Christ if you are a Christ follower. All right, so here we're at our mountain, and maybe I could turn up the distance there, but this particular mountain goes way up there, and it goes way around, and there's all sorts of intricate landings and crevices, and my plan is to take this entire mountain and try to keep the mountain, the outside, as unharmed as possible. But that being said, we're also going to build on it and in it and around it. And the first place I found, we will enter into now. In fact, this wasn't here originally. I found this kind of an accident. I was climbing up over here and just kind of fell into it, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. So all this part here I cut out, actually, in my first attempt at an intro video, and it just was not the quality I wanted it to be. Not saying that this is necessarily going to turn out to be the best quality either, but I decided to redo my intro. But anyway, when I fell into, fortunately I didn't fall through that hole. I came in over here is actually where I came in the very first time. You can kind of see my ladder there, and there's a hole right about there. Came in through the side and made my way down here. I also found a somewhat less treacherous entrance over here. So I did build the start of where, like I said, this whole mountain is going to be our home, going to be the center hub to Ivandale, and what that might mean. On over here, we have a cave that's not yet been explored. Hopefully you guys can explore that with me. But the first thing I want to do is, in this particular video, not this particular video, in this series, is I want to make a facade for the outside of here. Kind of an entrance. We're right next to this desert. Kind of got an idea for some sort of like obviously not the Sphinx, but some kind of Egyptian type influence where we use sandstone and just make a nice facade on the front of here, while at the same time not destroying a bunch of the stuff around it. Now obviously I'm going to have to terraform some of the stuff in the front of here, but we'll put some sort of facade on here. Like I said, whenever we're building stuff, we're going to talk about things, and a lot of it's just going to be free flowing thought. I can't talk. Won't be very free flowing if I can't say it, but some free flowing thought about what's going on in my life, what I'm thinking about, and all of that sort of stuff. What else? Well, that's basically the small tour of my small little endeavors here. But this is going to grow. This is what we're going to be working in, space we're going to be working in. Obviously, there's going to be lots of Minecraft building in all of this too. But I kind of want to give you guys an overview of what is going to go on in these videos. On that, we will wrap this particular video up, and next time we will work on building something. Till next time, God bless, and have a great day.